Hi guys, welcome back. So I know that you guys saw that I did a video, but we decided to do a second one, right? So we just decided to just record this one right after the one that we did. So if you notice, the puffs and stuff are still here, we decided to do another one. So we will not say welcome to Culture Healing and all that stuff. We're just gonna get right into it and let us watch this other one. I saw this one on the same Mr. Let Go page, and I wanted to, see what these guys have to say about it. So let me do the extra bits. This is the title, right? So let's see what they have to say.
How's the dating life? Terrible. Terrible. All right, no, it's good and bad. I mean, it's good and bad, and we spoke on this, but we entrepreneurs is the main thing. And now, as an older entrepreneur, I can understand the frustration that women go through trying to date me. So I can immediately see the problem and tell them about this. It's hard because they aren't like women, especially women that I choose to try to talk to now. That's also a problem. Maybe that's the problem. Also a problem. So I choose a certain type of female, right? And this normally is an issue. Well, I don't have a type.
He's taking accountability. I like that.
I do have an attraction to women who are very, very attractive. So clearly they come with with the sense of
entitlement.
Sense of what's the word?
Entitlement.
and
privilege.
They have privilege that they expect things to be done for them simply because they look this way. No work for them for it. Because they look this way, you are expected to do these things. Like that. That's not the part that I like. The part that I like is that the eye candy. And, I'll try to dial that back a little bit, but it's tough.
I'm happy he's taking accountability. So he being
Me too. Me too. I like it. I'm serious. I like that. I like that he is. All right, let's continue. Have anything you want to add, or are we going to go with it?
No, this is funny.
I'll be like, look, kid, hey, man, you like what you like, man. You can't dial that back. So I'm in a quest to find someone who is attractive in that way, right? And then attractive in the interior as well, also difficult. And then you gotta also meet somebody who are understanding and can deal with an entrepreneur, because they are like, just imagine even yourself, like you get all the attention that you want, right? And then you taking this guy who don't give you the attention that you want. So just these females, man, they get a lot of attention from the guys, and that time is like, whatever they say, they snap their fingers, do pop up. And it's gonna be like, I got business.
Okay, hold on. I'm so lost. What is he trying to say?
And I got people that depend on me, and I got goals. I want to retire my mom. So what happens? I can't give them the time. It's just not like playing things I can do. I actually, I be trying it too. I be trying to go against the grain, like everything. I try to do something totally different than I ever did this year. Not this year, last year. I try to date somebody, like you said, I try to date somebody that I just met, right? While doing the background check, like not background check, but like vetting them. I was like, you know what? I'm just going with the energy. Let me see what you go off energy. Some people say I tried it. I mean, I was just like, let me see. I always vet them. It doesn't work. I always vet them for a long period of time, then decide to go ahead and make the investment, right? This time I said, look, I ain't even gonna do all that. I'm gonna just try it. Horrible decision.
Why? Where is the context for this video?
But, I'm open to the companionship for sure, but it's gonna take that understanding person. You have to be an entrepreneur. Nah, it seems like I have to be
Okay, I'm pausing. Here's why I'm pausing. What am I doing? Give me a second. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this.
That's actually a lot in this little snippet. This ain't no little snippet. That's a lot.
That's a lot. Here's the thing. He is not making clear. I love that he took accountability for his choices, right? Mm-hmm. And I love that he took accountability for the choices of the type of women that he liked. And I love that he took accountability because he knows the type of woman that he chose, what they are coming with. That I admire, and I thank him for admitting. That is beautiful, right? With that being said, sir, where is your context, sir? Here is why I said that, sir. Because you should have said, being in a relationship with an entrepreneur business person means that I do not have enough time on my hands to give my all to a relationship. With a female who just want me to cater to her, and a female who wants my attention because she may not have things that she is doing. She maybe not working, or she may be working, but she still want to see you in the afternoon, whatever the case is. She isn't going to understand the hustle, right? So when I'm hustling and my mind is on the A game of what is my next investment, where's my next new shirt logo, or whatever the case is, I can't really think of my relationship like that because I'm trying to make money, trying to get this success going. So they won't understand the hustle because they may not be hustlers themselves. Say that so we can understand what you're saying, right? That's what I mean. So yes, you wanted to say something, boo.
Something? Yeah, you know me now. I agree with you. I'm happy, finally, especially after with the video we just did, that a man is actually saying and taking accountability for the fact that he had, like, he was trying to kind of go around it, but overall, he like, nah, you have a standard if you're admitting that you go after a particular woman. And see, this is something that needs to be addressed on both sides, because again, if you go after a street nigga, don't get mad if he's a street nigga. If you going after a certain woman who aesthetically, because that's all I heard, aesthetically,
appealing to the eyes,
that is makeup. Let's start there. A lot of it is makeup. Even the prettiest women wear makeup. So it's all about perspective to me. And I think it's the energy that he's attracted to. He's attracted to that energy of the woman because I'm sorry. He's attracted to the energy of the woman. And I think that's where I kind of got like ego. What is it about you? Like Cat Williams said, what is it about you that's attracting these kind of women?
Yes.
People don't like the fact that that's what this page is about. Everything is about healing, y'all.
Yeah.
How you want to avoid it? What is it about you that feels as though that you are not attracted to, I guess, women like me? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I said this to somebody that didn't like when I said it before, because I consider myself to be in the middle. I know I ain't butt ugly, but I know I'm not all popping like
societies
gravitate towards. So what you're really saying in so many ways, my king, is that you're avoiding Black women. You're avoiding authentic Black women. Because what we're not, we look like y'all. Come on now, we look like y'all. So it's like, what are you really avoiding? You're avoiding the truth, and a lot of it is tied to mommy. So it's like, you don't want a woman that looks like your mom. So what is it inside of you and inside of your relationship with your mother that you dislike?
Wait, did he say that he liked white women? I didn't hear that. I
didn't hear white women. But even with that, I'm getting the energy that he put out. They
must be fair skinned and look kind of good type of thing. Energy. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. The energy. He said eye candy. Not trying to be smart, queen, but the Black woman wouldn't be so insecure about her aesthetics if they considered us to be eye candy. Right. We are not considered to be eye candy.
Right.
So it's like when they say, and that's why I think he didn't really want to go in, because look at the backlash when the Black man sides was saying that he want a light woman. Think about how many artists, rappers had come out and said, I like them light skinned, They get wet. Because again, a lot of the times, them are not the women that's supporting them. It's us. It's the dark ones. It's the ones that look like their moms that's supporting
that want
them.
Attention. Yeah.
I literally had a Black man tell me, and I was with this man. Like, the details will blow it out, but I was with this man, and he told me if I ever gain weight and cut my hair off, I would be ugly. And
wow.
for a long time, because when I got sick, I told you I put on a lot of weight. I blew up and I gained 40 pounds in 2 months from being sick. See, this is where the ignorance comes, because I was sick, physically ill. I thought I was going to die. And instead of people being concerned about my health and saying what's going on with her, they judged me because I put on too much weight. And I didn't bad weight. I had a little stomach, but I had booty and boobs too. But it sat with me for so long, I already had a low self-esteem before he said that. Right. And then when I was trying to rebuild myself, what do we do as Black women when we go and we start over? We do the big chop.
Yes.
So you know, 5, 6, 8 years later, after me dealing with this dude, I'm fat and I'm bald. I must be ugly. I must really be ugly. I was ugly before. I must really be ugly now. I say all that to say, after I started healing, Queen, and I start really like digging back into my traumas and the things that people said that hurt me, I realized that he described his mother. His mom was heavy set with a bald head. So you don't like your mom. And since I'm dark and remind you of your mom, you really do hate yourself. You hate what you come from, like Tupac said. Y'all don't like where y'all come from. And it is obvious because you will willingly choose a woman that looks nothing like your family members, looks nothing like the women that you're used to seeing. And then you get mad when these women only want certain things from you and have a certain high standard. What are you doing?
Let's break that down. I just don't want to say that statement, which I understand what you're saying too.
Yeah.
But I want to break down that statement as well.
Yeah, please do.
Most of the time, what I realize about people not liking, and we would be able to relate in this same context as well with our situation. Well, mostly me in terms of, you too. Sorry guys, I'm trying to like figure out, right? So right, when it comes to women looking like his mama, right, it could possibly be that his mama might be toxic, because why would I want somebody that look like her? And if she looked like her, it might be a memory of mom's toxicity and what it is that mom is brought to the table. You might be resemble that as well. So instead of he realizing that fact and saying that not all women who have this physical resemblance to mom is going to be mom, right? So I think most of them say that in meaning that analogy, but they don't say it and say, well, this is why it is that I think it is. Or some of them don't even know, because for me now, I don't date certain type of guys who reminds me of my father. Simple. Because I don't want that memory of that. And I just shun that reality because I'm not able to deal with that reality then. So there are a lot of people who are in, like, for Guyanese men, I never could stand the accent of a Guyanese man, not a Guyanese in general, a Guyanese man, because you sound like him. And when you look at the Guyanese people, we basically kind of resemble each other in every form or fashion. And when I look at a Guyanese guy, I basically see him. I just could not stand it. But I thought I didn't date Guyanese men because of the narrative. But when I really look at it, it has nothing to do with the narrative. It has basically to do what it reminds me of and how annoyed it used to make me. So most of them, when men lash out at their mom in terms of their female, is because mom is toxic as shit and he just about that. Because they're not know of those things, they chalk it up as resemblance.
Right.
Or they don't want to be honest about it, because hell, I know your mom toxic, but if I tell you I don't want you to do this because you kind of remember me of your mom, knowing how mom is, you're gonna take it personal. That's a quarrel, so I'm gonna avoid that shit. Right. So that's what I'm saying. So conversation, like, we don't have conversation to solve, we have conversation to fight, and that could be solved if he can definitely express himself and say the reason why is blah blah blah, and she's like, oh, instead of her taking it personal, she tried to let him express and break that down so he can heal from it. But a lot of us don't know how to do these things. You just take things personal and quarrel about it and blah blah blah, then go talk to some toxic girlfriend. Oh girl, you know this man and tell me God, like, remind he's your mama, but he's a perv, he think he flipping your mama. Instead of her seeing it deeper light, she thinks the man's perv.
Right.
So you see that crap?
It's deep, and you hit the nail on the head, because it was for me with relation. I was turned off from lighter men, like, because my abuser. But see, like I said, it got deep because when I had multiple ones, as I started to date, subconsciously I didn't have a type, because my very first abuser was dark, my second abuser was dark. My rapist was light bright, white. And then my almost next pedophile creeper, he was dark too. So when I started to date, I didn't know what to do. I'm like, I don't know. Give me something. Like I couldn't really put it on skin tone or nothing. So for me, I feel like I kept bumping into everything because I was so confused based on the previous imprints that were already there. So again, I love the fact that we did this because it's obvious a conversation that has to be had. There is no way around it. There is no way around it. And it's like another thing I was thinking too, was the whole entrepreneur men, and then you got how you got men that come at independent women. I said this a while ago on my page where I'm like, if you a successful Black man, where do you think your match gonna be if somebody who could actually understand you? You don't think it would be the independent women that y'all been bashing for like the last how many years now? Saying that she thinks she a man? Who you think gonna understand that hustle? Who you think gonna understand what you're doing? We both are entrepreneurs on right here, right now. You see what we look like, right? So you gotta sit with yourself and realize like, yo, what am I actually asking for? You're asking for what you're getting. And that's why you're attracting it. There's nothing wrong. We all got, like we saying, we all got something that's rooted that we have to heal from. Until we address that, none of us gonna be happy. I don't care how much money you got. If you got something deep within you, because that's why I had to get over myself. Like we said, taking that power, you can heal and take your power back. One, don't hold y'all get mad when we so-called hold one man's issues over your head. But I'm happy that we did this live because you could see like y'all doing the same thing to us. I'm not your mom. I'm not your mom. I don't even, like, half of the time, a lot of women don't even get along with the moms. That's not necessarily a bad thing. If you got a toxic mom and the girl don't get along with her, she see the truth. You know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes it go both ways. Sometimes she see herself and they clashing. But you won't know what the issue is until you talk about it. Because I know I've seen moms that I was tight with and the men didn't like the fact that I was tight with their mom. So they didn't like me no more because I was cool with their mom. But see, I'm a very outgoing person. I'm very flexible. I can talk to anybody. I cannot like somebody and you have a whole conversation with them and you won't be able to know. So it still goes back into giving us as Black women, give us more credit. Stop assuming that we are going to be the same. And then another thing, the thing that gets me the most, and I'm going to give it back to you and do what you want to do, is the fact that as Black women, this is why we date outside of our race. Because when we go outside of our race, they look at us like goddesses. It's funny how our men think that we don't have an exotic look. I've literally heard from a Black man, which threw me off, that I looked exotic. And I'm going to say it on camera because I don't give a shit what nobody thinks about me, to be honest. I'm way past that. But it's very interesting to me how I have heard that I have a very different look. If you really start to look at the Black woman, show me somebody who look like her. Y'all so pressed on trying to get somebody who don't look like us that you're not paying attention to how uniquely beautiful we actually are. So it's like, stop, stop. You want us to take in you for who you are. And like I said, we both reflect each other. We got the same skin tone. So when you're calling us ugly, but then you think you the shit, how does that work exactly? How does that work? Like, break this down, because y'all keep really shitting on this dark woman in particular. Like, we are just butt ugly and from the scum of the earth. It's not right. It's not right. It's not right. And then you wonder why. No disrespect towards the lighter women, because it's not all the audio, and a lot of lighter women actually know this truth to be true, because I've had conversations with a lot of light-skinned women who are actually also tired of this shit, because then y'all putting the pressure on them to be somebody that they're not. You want them to have the traits that come naturally for some of us, and then they that's not their cup of tea. They've been raised in society a certain way, and we've been raised a certain way. So you see how y'all still want your cake and eating it too, but it can't look like us. It can't look like you. That shit gotta stop. Because don't try to come and settle for us later, because that's not cool. We're going to look at it. We can always tell when y'all don't really look at us and say she's beautiful. But you can make me lighter and you think I'm cute. Y'all have no idea the issues that we face as dark women we feel so less than. We feel very less than. I talk to both light-skinned women and dark-skinned women, and it's not the same. It is not the same at all, because it's not about our features. Y'all not saying it's our features. That's what I want to get to. He didn't want to say that, but that's why I said the men say, oh, I like them light. What they got to do with her being cute? Just because you lighter don't mean you cute. Just because you darker don't mean you cute. Beauty is really in the eye of the beholder. So you got to ask yourself what's wrong with your eyes that you can't see the beauty in somebody because they might resemble the skin complexion of your mom. This is or whoever. You know what I mean? Like, this is something that we need to talk about. Yeah. Because I had numerous situations that come into my mind of men that I had given my body to on purpose, who looked me in my face and said, "Why you can't be like them?" And then when we go and we put makeup on, we do the weave, we got the hair going down to our ass, we getting our butts done, we getting our boobs done, we getting our stomachs done, and we still not good enough for your Black king. When will you check yourself and realize that you are a part of this equation? Y'all are the ones that are making us broken. Y'all are the ones that's making us bitter. Y'all are the ones that's making us come out and be aggressive. When do you take responsibility for that? You can't even say it on camera. No disrespect for the king, because again, to me personally, when we speak collectively, right? Y'all keep putting us in this bunch. So I'm saying, again, another Black man is representing what some Black men will say and what some don't really want to go there, because like the queen said, he's saying it, but he ain't really saying it. We got a couple minutes left in the video, so we gonna see, but he ain't really saying what we know what he means. We know. The women that watch that video know who he's talking about. And y'all Black men know who he's talking about. Y'all don't realize that the Black woman is actually not Black woman, the darker woman is not that bad until y'all done went and tapped into all of the lighter women. Every man that looked at me and didn't think I was cute, later when we broke up, and Queens, I know I'm not alone, what did he pick after you? Was she lighter than you? Keep it fucking real. If we gonna talk about it, let's talk about it. Because it's not until we be real about it that we can get to the root of the issue. Yes. Every single man that walked away from me walked away and got something lighter than me. So it's like, come on, y'all. And they be pretty, but we're not saying that they not. Why do you think that skin tone has anything to do with beauty? It doesn't. So now you mad because you got this beautiful ass eye candy all prepped up for you, but she ain't got no soul. She ain't got no heart. She ain't got no energy within her because y'all not connecting. What are you doing? You hurting yourself by not being honest with yourself, and y'all not gonna be happy. I'm letting you know right now. Y'all can't put a certain woman, no matter who she is, on a pedestal and assume and hope and pray that she's gonna give a fuck about you. The same thing with women. You can't put a man like take Derrick Jackson, for example. So many women gravitated towards him simply because he was dark, tall, and handsome, and they got played. So again, aesthetically is going to get you fucked up. Excuse my language, but I'm sorry. Like, no. Aesthetics are going to get your mind messed up. Again, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, y'all. Stop it. You got to think, you're the only person that think that person is cute. I know people, Queen, I know people that actually purposely choose ugly people to be with so won't nobody else want them.
Damn.
This thing go deep. I know women who hang out with ugly women on purpose so they can look better than they do.
I know that part.
Who hung out with me when I was skinny with no issue, but when I got thick, they didn't want to hang out with me no more because now I was bigger than them. Now I would attract certain attention that they wouldn't no longer attract. So it's so many layers to this. We need to all be honest, y'all. We need to all be honest. I'm good. I'm good, Queen.
Hey you, yes you. So thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope that you enjoyed the video, and thank you so much for coming to my page. So I would like for you to subscribe, and I also want you to watch the last video, and I hope that you enjoy everything on my channel. Thank you.